today. From State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's a special Halloween presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Now this will make it into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
If you just break it down in individual terms, he played really well last week. 0 interceptions, 3 touchdown passes. Not a whole lot more he could have done to win that game. But you know something's funny, when we talked to him, all he focused on were throws he missed, other opportunities that didn't get done.
Good sign of a leader.
Great sign of a leader, because they didn't win, and that's all he cares about.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Some trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Third down and 9 yards to go.
Operating from the gun. Downing. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bring in 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to it and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
I know teams always talk about having a 24-hour rule after a game, and eventually we end up rolling our eyes. But it works both ways, right? 24 hours if you win, 24 if you lose. But boy, it's a fun 24 when you win the game. And you win NFC Offensive Player of the Week, isn't it?
Absolutely.
38, the ball carrier.
The numbers for Williams a week ago: 17 carries, 84 yards.
And when you lead the league in rushing for this stretch of time, now you take on the identity. You now lead the team, and everything runs through you in terms of offense.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
A good pickup there, 22. They'll run on 1st down. It's Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Looking to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and...
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Offense. Are you serious?
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On third down, Downing. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on third. Now here's Michael Dixon, standing just outside his own goal line. And taken at the 46. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit.
And he coughed it up. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20.
The quarterback keeps it. A fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
At the 11-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Number 38, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 7-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd
Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, Downing. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down. Operating from the gun, Downing. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again, Downing. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Complete to number 28. A gain of.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
to throw on third down. Downing, throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Being chased out left, and he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 32 on the play. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Give him 2 yards on, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
To number 28.
That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again for the 41.
To 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Downing. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And I think the ball's out, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31.
The pass.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On 1st and 10. Downing. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
To number
A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6.
1st down.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon. And guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 6 yards away. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. That time a 6-play drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going. But we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series. So those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. He'll air this one out from mid. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Taken down at the 11.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own
the Cardinal offense now making their way back out. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete on the deep ball.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. He's going to take another shot here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. The return man is Grant. So we are at halftime here. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Taking it about the 1. little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So here are the Cardinals to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. They start the second half here with Williams. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Williams. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Gain of 3 brings up third and 2.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
At his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Second and 5. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
That's good for a Cardinal.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll air this one out from Mims. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Williams. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 33. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carried by.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal. On the Seahawks.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20-yard line. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. first down. Downing, looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
17 yards.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 4 yards out. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
The kicker on.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
42.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
A loss of 7 yards.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one's maybe you put...
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Well, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. It's fielded at the 45. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. The 20. Wide open receiver complete.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And this offense is running away with this one. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Seattle now ready to march out of the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere. Now the ball comes loose.
ball carried by the running back.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game. If the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 3rd and 2. Downing. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Downing. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Snyder. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. And what do you see? And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
A loss of 8 yards.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now left side on the swing pass. Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
1st and 10 at their own 16.
The football going back over to Arizona now as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Taken down at the 19.
Now back to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the 1st quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have 1 right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's out of bounds almost gets to the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Williams. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got a couple, but a couple's all to do. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Grant sets to return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Seattle.
Back to throw. Downing. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
A gain of 14. And the Seahawks first down.
Looking to throw. Downing. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
To throw on second down. Downing. And he's going to go down again. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Operating from the gun. Downing. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. And finally taken down at the 34. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
38, the ball carrier.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. That is caught at the 7.
That's up.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
The 7-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Williams will try again. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
The ball carrier.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Back to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cards, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they drop